you may notice that the clouds are back after 2 or 3 really, really hot days. We have a misty day, and besides the mist being back, what else is back? Who else is back?
I'm back.
Yay! Happy day. My wife is back to hike with me, slack packing for a few days. I'm excited. So sit back and enjoy, have a sip of coffee, and we'll get back to you later. Good morning on day 21 of the adventure, day 20 on trail. Getting slacked back today here in almost far southern Shenandoah. I think there's 2 more days in Shenandoah National Park after today. But 2 big washout days coming, so probably not going to hike the next 2 days. We're looking at an inch of rain each of those 2 days. You know, the old line for breakfast was carnation instant breakfast, coffee and elevation. Well, we're violating that today in multiple ways. First of all, our sister-in-law Jill and her husband Bill are putting us up, and Jill put an absolutely 5-star breakfast on the table this morning, so we have some jet fuel to start the day, and so that replaces the carnation instant breakfast. And of course we had hot brewed coffee as opposed to the cold Nescafe that I put in my bottle. And then thirdly, you can see that the footpath right now is actually slightly downhill. Fairly easy treadway so far this first mile. We are making super good time. Very cruisy terrain. Got my mojo back. That's my wife. And and we're slack packing. You put all those together, and we've been churning out about 20-minute miles for the last 4 miles. So that's really good. Really hard to do with a big pack. Not so hard to do when you got cruisy terrain on and a little pack. But just past a ridge runner, she was doing a terrific job of cleaning some of the debris off the trail. She had a garbage bag where she was collecting stuff. Leave no trace principle. Most people abide by that. I'm guessing most of what she picked up was accidental, but she had her clippers out. She was trimming branches back off the headspace. She did warn us we got a blowdown coming before our next intersection. But yeah, good and fast morning temperatures because of the mist. Very comfortable, and unfortunately not a lot of views. And you can see just lots of green foliage. We're not in a high flower area, so still. What's that, honey?
And then fog behind the green.
Yeah, mist on top of fog is probably appropriate for today. There's a good look at the green tunnel with mist in its midst. We've got a deer there. He just heard me speak. He's just grazing right in the middle of the trail, keeping a close eye on me. I think if I start to move, he'll definitely bolt. You can see the white tail now, heading off trail. So the right stuff, in honor of my junior high Sunday school teacher. Honestly, she would be embarrassed if she was given credit for this, but humble servants need to be recognized too. But I have to confess right now. The confession is, this is the first letter. I don't remember what the verse was. But I've got a substitute verse where the letter N is prominent, but not the first word. And that verse is, I will never leave you nor forsake you. Never, ever, ever. Isn't it good to know we won't be left? We won't be forsaken. He's there all the time.
Where'd the trail go?
It's become a jungle gym. This is what they call a blow down. And that's when you've got trees that fall in the middle of the trail that you have to find a way around and or over.
Oh, that's multiple.
And Karen is doing it like a jungle gym. Back in the green tunnel, the misty green tunnel. But let's talk calories for a second. Let's talk calories. Got on the scale yesterday, which was day 20, and I dropped 19 pounds. And I don't miss them. Good riddance. Stay gone. I could lose a few more, to be honest with you. But makes the hiking easier, makes the clothes fitting easier, and just makes me feel better. You can't sustain that long term, but I can right now. And if that sounds like cause for concern, I've spoken to a lot of the thru-hikers. A lot of the thru-hikers say it's not unusual the first 2 to 3 weeks to lose a pound a day. And that's essentially what I've been losing. And I have learned in that time how to take in more calories at the right time to have energy. I was having energy shortages late in the morning. Start out with a pretty, carnations and breakfast, a couple packets, some coffee, and maybe a protein bar. And I would get pretty hungry pretty early. And then you eat what you can. But again, it's been about a pound a day loss on average, and I'm not missing it.